Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone today? It's Friday for those of us who work Monday through Friday. If you work a shift work and this isn't your Friday, I'm sorry. The first thing I'm going to do, like I always do, is I'm going to go over to my show, which I think I've got the wrong one opened up. So let's go see if we're actually on. Yes, we are on YouTube. Yay. Oh, my voice sounds horrible. Oh, sorry. I actually heard the replay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to like myself over on YouTube and I'm going to share that I am live. So let's see. I am live! Exclamation. Post. Shall post it now. Now the world is live. Now the world knows I'm live for whatever that means. Um, I was trying to think of a poll to do this morning, and I really can't think of one. So if you got a good idea for a question, stick it in the chat while I say hello to all who are here. I say hello to Dadman Walking. Thank you. I will have a great stream and ask everyone else to enjoy it. And we have Agent Atwood here on YouTube and on Twitch saying good morning to y'all. Good morning to you also. I hope you're staying warm. Ah, and Angelo is lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Um, yeah, I got that. How much worse can at work we get? I don't know. I think that's a very limited poll. Can we say worse, worser, or worsest? I'm sorry that your work has not been going the best. I know you work in a retail environment, and with the holidays, I bet you it can be really, really difficult. Um, I don't envy you at all. I will say that for sure. And I'm going to say it again because I. And here's the response is bad, worse, and all hell breaks loose. Ah. Oh, I don't mean to laugh, but tr I try to oh goodness. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I remember working a job that was not ideal. Not ideal at all, but you just I have to just muscle through. I hate to say, just muscle through and just like, yeah, you're not here. It's easy for you to say, yeah, you're right, it is. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say on that. But I been working on getting my Twitch numbers up for the average views. And yesterday it was 1.5, and today it's now 1.7. So yay! It's every show. It's helping. So I appreciate that a lot. Today is Friday. It is what, December 8th. The year is just flying by. It's crazy. I just want this month just to slow down just a little bit, just a little bit. I did Lego, a Lego. I did a building stream yesterday, and I found out, realized that I'm going to have to move my equipment around. The monitors are not in the right spot. So that might be my project today. Oh, Atwood, you want 2023 to be over? Oh, oh no, I don't want it to be 2024 yet. It is like say just has zipped by so quickly, so quickly. Oh, because then the holidays will be over and your work won't be so crazy. I get you. I get you totally. I did not work in retail a lot, but I did work in my sister's consignment store, and it was really hard. It's hard to have to, be nice to people who are not nice to you and wanna take advantage of you and stuff, and you just learn to kinda smile and help them the best you can. There's not you can't change who they are, but you are responsible with how you can respond. That's kind of been my philosophy. Sometimes I'll admit I have not responded well, but that's all I can that's all I have control of. I can't control other people. So, yeah, sometimes it's hard to put that smile on your face, but I think it's good too. It's good for your mental health. I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist, but that's what I think. I got you there. I got you there. Consignment store sounds better than Walmart. But each store has their own, each job has their own little quirks and things like that. And uh, yeah. So, oh goodness, it's nap time, everybody. I'm going to end the show and take a nap. How's that sound? Well, it's 7 minutes past the hour, almost 8. It's 9:07 in my neck of the woods. We have 5 people watching. Thank you guys very much for watching. We have 3 people on the Twitch side with 3 likes. Appreciate that very much. And we have well, this says we only have 2 people on on Twitch. I don't know. I know that sometimes you have to have the volume at a certain level for them to count it, but I don't know. It's all this stuff is so confusing. All this techie stuff. Um, it's a TikTok sleep stream on YouTube and Twitch. I don't understand what that means. Well, as you explain it to me, I will start showing the birthdays. Ah, we now have 3 viewers on Twitch. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the birthdays now. I got a new headphone, a new mic. I think it sounds so much better. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Those streams where they just take pictures of them while they're sleeping. I think that is so weird. That is so weird. There was, talking about that happening, there was a, stream once, they're called V Lives, and they're done a lot by, K-pop singers and stuff like that, and one was done by, um, Jungkook. I think I said his name right, and I hope I did because I'm horrible at pronunciation. He's the youngest member of BTS, the K-pop band group, and he was doing a live stream, a little V Live, where he's just kinda talking to the people in there and stuff, and he was kinda laying in his bed talking to 'em, and in the middle of the stream, he fell asleep. and he got, like, millions of views. People just watching him sleep. He was so embarrassed. I bet. I bet. He didn't mean to fall asleep, he just was so tired. So, yes, but I just can't see watching some random stranger sleeping. I just can't do that. I just don't understand that, but there are people out there that like that. So, whatever makes you happy, I guess. We now have 7 viewers. Thank you guys very much. We have 4 watching on YouTube, and we have 3 watching on Twitch. Thank you guys very much for that. I have not thought of a poll this morning. It is Friday, and I can't think of any other Christmas polls. I could. Yeah, it sounds very stalkerish to me, but then again, they're airing it, so okay, whatever. I think I've got a poll. I am going to do, what is your favorite animated Christmas program? Question mark. There it is. And we will put um Rude. Whoops, uh-oh. I did the wrong thing. Start a poll. What is your favorite animated Christmas program? And we'll put Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, um, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I need to think of one more. Rudolph, Frosty, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I don't watch. Oh, geez. I don't watch any. I'm sure there's others, but that's what I'm going to put. So we have a poll today about Christmas. Um, oh, Charlie Brown Christmas. I forgot that one. Oh well, I already started it. So that's the poll. We'll see how it goes. So you vote for Charlie Brown Christmas. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, it is 14 minutes past the hour, 9:14 in my neck of the woods, and we are going to start our birthday celebrations today. Oh, end it and restart. Well, somebody's already voted for Rudolph. I can't. Hey, Jess. Hey, Jess. So, is it trip to Five Below in your future after what I tagged you in? I'm going to go. I might go today, Jess. I think I might go today and see if they have it in our store. See if they have it in our store. Um, no, I'm not going to end it and restart. If you just have a different choice, then just put it in the chat. And if you have a Twitch account, if you could go over to Twitch and turn it on for me, it helps me with my get my numbers up so I can be monetized. I was at 1.5 yesterday. I'm now at 1.7 today. So it's slowly getting up there. If I keep the numbers doing like I am, I should be monetized hopefully before the new year. That would be really, really cool. Um, so, Jess, are you the one who voted for Rudolph? If you did, would you mind if I stopped the poll and restarted it? I feel bad. I forgot about Charlie Brown Christmas. So we are going to go ahead and start our birthdays. Oh, I wonder who voted. Is it? Did Dadman? Did you vote for Rudolph? I wonder if I don't know who voted for Rudolph. I feel bad. I feel bad taking it down, not knowing who voted. So I'm just going to leave it up there, and if you like something different, just put it in the chat because I don't want to. I wish you could modify it. Nope, you can only end it. Well, I will end it. I'll end it and start a new poll. Okay. So start a poll. What is your favorite Christmas animated program? Rudolph? Frosty the Snowman? How the Grinch Stole Christmas? And Charlie Brown Christmas. Okay, there we go. So we got a new poll, and I will add that one vote, whoever it was. Sorry I had to start the poll over. Okay, now it is time for our birthdays. It's 17 minutes past the hour, 9:17 at my neck of the woods, the East Coast of the United States, and I wish you all a happy, happy Good Friday. And if today is your actual Friday, I say yay, it's the weekend. If it's not, I'm sorry. So here's our birthday today. Oh, let me find my list. Oh no, where did my list go? Here it is. Have to get everything in order here because uh, do you guys like note post-it notes? I love post-it notes. I wish I bought stock in post-it notes. So today is December 8th, and whose birthday is it today? Wait, oh, the funny thing I saw at Five Below, a disco ball Santa hat. Okay, that sounds funny. I know it's your Tuesday, Atwood. Uh, I'm sorry. There's a post-it note AI. Is that what app? Oh yes, yes. And to like to get the oh, thank you for being on Twitch. Thank you. You'd like to get the cute shape post-its. I use so many of them. I get the like kind of this little small rectangular ones. I use so many of them that I buy them in bulk because I love using them so much. I probably have filled a landfill with post-it notes. Not a good thing. Well. Nicki Minaj's birthday is today. She was born in 1982. She's 41 years old today. She is referred to as the Queen of Rap. Her debut album, Pink Friday, topped the U.S. Billboard 200 chart and went 4 times platinum, and had a record 7 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 at the time. Super Bass reached number 3 on the US Billboard Top 100 chart and was certified diamond. Her second album, Pink Friday, Reloaded, was certified I don't know if I spelled that right. Anyway, was certified 2 times platinum. Her fourth album, Queen, was certified platinum. She's received 9 American Music Awards, 12 BET Awards, 8 BET Hip Hop Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, 8 MTV Video Music Awards, 10 MTV Europe Music Awards, 4 People Choice Award, 1 Soul Train Music Award, and 4 Teen Choice Awards. Wow. In 2021, the music video for Anaconda became the first female rap solo song to reach 1 billion, that's with a B, billion views on YouTube. In total, she has had 8 music videos reach 1 billion YouTube views. She is the only female rapper to achieve this goal and one of 2 female artists. The other one was Rihanna. So happy birthday, Nicki Minaj. Yes, I know. And the Post-it note is still right here. I look at it every day. Yep, I still got a movie to watch. I'll watch it next Halloween. I'll watch it next year. But the Post-it note is sitting right here, reminding me every day about it. Our next birthday is Dwight Howard. He was born in 1985. He's 38 years old. He's an American professional basketball player who played 18 seasons in the NBA. And then he moved overseas and signed with the Taiwanese based Leopards in the T1 League. He did not go to college and he entered the 2004 NBA draft right out of high school. He was selected the first overall by Orlando Magic. He played 8 seasons with Orlando, then he played with the LA Lakers, the Houston Rockets, the Atlanta Hawks, the Charlotte Hornets, the Washington Wizards, and the Philadelphia 76ers. He was an NBA champion, 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA team honoree, 5-time All-Defensive Team member, and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. In his first season with the Italian Leopards, he was named a T1 All-Star. Yes, it will probably take me 3 years to watch that movie. Atwood. It probably will. You saw Charlie Brown Halloween cereal at the store last night? Wow. Okay. Bye, Atwood. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day at work. Um, yes, and thank you so much, Jess, for hopping over there on Twitch. Our next birthday, I just like this. Well, I've watched a lot of her shows, but I also like her name, Anna Sophia. She was named after family members, but I can't remember which ones. Her first major role was as Samantha in the American Girl movie, Samantha, an American Girl. Her breakout role was in Because of Winn-Dixie, and she played Violet Beauregard in Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She won 2 awards for her performance as Leslie Burke in Bridge to Terabithia. The Denver Film Festival, um, oh, she, oh, she got the Denver Film Festival Rising Star Award the same year she was in Escape to Witch Mountain. She also starred in Soul Surfer, playing Bethany Hamilton, who continued to surf after losing an arm in a shark attack. She was born in 1990 and she is 33 years old today. Happy birthday, Anna Sophia Robb. Sammy Davis Jr., born 1925, died May 16, 1990 from throat cancer. He began his career in vaudeville at the age of 3 with his father, Sammy Davis Jr. His father and godfather shielded him from racism as a child. When he was drafted in the U.S. Army at 18, he was confronted by strong prejudice. He overcame that racism and became a successful comedian, actor, dancer, and singer. He became a member of the Rat Pack, led by his friends Frank Sinatra, and it included Dean Martin, Joey Bishop, and Peter Lawford. They made several movies together, including Ocean's 11, Sergeant's 3, and Robin and the Seven Hoods. They also performed together in Las Vegas. In 1964, Davis was the first African American to sing at the Copacabana nightclub in New York. As he got more famous, he refused to perform in venues that practiced racial segregation. Davis is remembered for the hit song The Candyman and I've Gotta Be Me. He died of throat cancer on May 16th, 1990. Wait, and how old was he? He was 64 years old. Sammy Davis Jr. Mary, Queen of Scots, born 1542, died February 8th, 1587. She's also known as Mary Stuart or Mary One of Scotland. Oh, and I've got Jess here. Jess, you really like the royalty, right? Oh gosh. I've had to cut that. I was reading about Mary, Queen of Scots. Oh my goodness, what a I kind of feel sorry for her. Just was wow, she literally hit the ground running in a sense. She was also known as Mary Stuart or Mary One of Scotland. She was Queen of Scotland from December 14th, 1542. Yes, you heard that right. December 14th. She was born on December 8th. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She was 6 days old. 6 days old. Okay. She was Queen of Scotland from December 14th, 1542 until her forced abdication in 1567. When her father, King James V of Scotland, died, being the only surviving legitimate child, she inherited the throne at 6 days old. Of course, there were regions and everything that, ran the country while she was growing up. But um, in 1558, she married, and I've had to take and edit. I would have had pages just going through all the stuff. So it's very limited. This is a very limited biography on Mary Queen of Scots. In 1558, she married the Dauphin of Francis, and following his death, she married Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley, um, on July 29th, 1565, and had a son named, I don't understand it, James Sixth and One. After her second husband's death, she married James Hepburn, 4th Earl of Bothwell. And there was a lot of controversy and intrigue in there. And how did her second husband die? Uh, was he murdered? Who killed him? Who did what? Not really sure. I think there's some little thought there that Bothwell might have been involved. Uh, but she did marry um, the Earl of James Hepburn, the 4th Earl of Bothwell. A lot of controversy there. In 1567, she was forced to abdicate the throne in favor of her 1-year-old son, James. Moray, Mary's illegitimate half brother, became regent, and Bothwell, her husband, was driven to exile. He later went insane and died in 1578. After an unsuccessful attempt to regain the throne, she fled southwards, seeking the protection of her first cousin, once removed, Elizabeth I of England. That was a bad decision because her own cousin, Elizabeth I of England, had her tried and executed for treason. Wow, crazy. But yes, Mary Queen of Scots, uh, 45 years old. I need to write that right here because I tried to write this so I know. 45 years old. Because her age is not going to change. Um, yes, very, very tumultuous life. And Jim Morrison, uh, born 1943, died July 3rd, 1971, 27 years old, was a singer, songwriter, and poet who is a lead vocalist for the rock band The Doors. In 1965, together with Ray Manzarek, The Doors was founded. Light My Fire from their debut album became a number one hit single. A total of 6 studio albums was recorded, and he would improvise poetry while the band played live. Man, Manzarek said Morrison embodied hippie counterculture rebellion. He was found dead in his Paris, France apartment at the age of 27. Since no autopsy was performed, the cause of death remains a mystery, and Val Kilmer played Morrison in the 1991 Oliver Stone film The Doors. Interesting. So, hello, hello. It's 5:30 a.m. I'm about to go to bed once I get a 3D render started. Mary Queen of Scots. Ooh, yes. Every day on this show, we just kind of talk and stuff. We share some birthdays that are today. Oh, this is in response to this question here. What's the subject? We answer questions of what's, we do birthdays and day. We do that. I sometimes try to do a poll on YouTube. Then we do some silly memes, jokes, whatever, and then we talk about celebrations that happened today, like National Salesperson Day or whatever. So that's kind of what we do today. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for popping in while you're getting your render ready. But yeah, 5:30 a.m. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. Um, but yes, once again, thank you for stopping by. Our last birthday is Terry Hatcher. She was born in 1964, the same year as me. She's an American actress. She got her break for her much talked about episodes of Seinfeld, in which her character broke up with Jerry because she thought he sent Elaine into the sauna to see if she was a natural or enhanced beauty, shall we say. Um, Her character concludes her relationship with Jerry by saying to him as she's leaving, by the way, they're real and they're spectacular. She then landed the role of Lois Lane in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Dean Cain was played Superman. And she also played Paris Carver in the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies and was one of the lead roles on ABC's Desperate Housewives. Um, in that role, she won the Best Actress in a Musical Comedy from the Golden Globes and the Screen Actors Guild. In 2010, Hatcher made a return to the Superman franchise and played Lois Lane's mother in Smallville. This kept up the tradition of former Lois Lane actresses portraying the character's mother many years later. Noelle Neal appeared as Lois's mother in the 1978 film Superman the Movie, and Phyllis Coates made a similar appearance on Lois and Clark. So happy birthday, Terrace, Terry Hatcher, 59 years old today. Happy birthday. So it is Friday, and I, as a Floridian, if there's any temperature below 85, I'm freezing. So I am cold. I am in my fuzzy slippers and a sweater. If I could have a heater by my feet, I would. Um, I am a wimp when it comes to cold weather, which is probably has Alaska Jeff just laughing because it's probably freezing up there right now, and lots of snow. And no, thank you. No, thank you at all for that. I was looking for some Friday memes, and I realized we've done all the Friday memes that I found, and there's only so many memes you can do about Friday without starting to repeat them. And you just kind of look for the funny pictures at that point. So I thought I would do dog memes today. And it's 9:35 in my neck of the woods, the east coast of the United States. It's 19 to oh, 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 oh. It's snowing 6 inches right now, and it's 19 degrees. Oh, burr, burr, burr. It just makes me shiver. I am such a wimp. I am such a wimp with cold weather. But then I don't like it like 120 degrees either. Well, I take that back. I don't like all the humidity that we have here in Florida. I mean, it could be summer, it could be hot, and usually, when it rains, it cools things down and you feel refreshed. No, you don't. Not always. Sometimes while it's raining, if you feel very refreshed if you're getting wet. But then sometimes when it's raining, it's really weird. It's as miserable and humid and ugh, and you feel sticky. So yeah, I like maybe one day out of the year, but it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is, right? So you deal with what you have and you deal with it. And you deal with it with a smile because if you frown, you just get a headache. So now it's time for our memes today. At 36 minutes past the hour, we have four people watching on YouTube, 3 likes, and let's see how our poll is going here. We have 3 votes. We have 1 for Rudolph, and we have 2 for Charlie Brown Christmas. So don't forget to vote in our poll um, if you can, and if you can't, um, put it if you're in Twitch, put it in the chat, and I will account for your vote also. And yes, Dadman's going to have a special show with Alaska Jeff, talking about the snow and Christmas and all that fun stuff. And I believe that will be on the 19th. So yes, go check out Dadman's schedule and go over there and watch that in a couple weeks. So yes, very very true. Humidity is in this part of Alaska is dry, so the temperature feels warmer than what it really is. I just don't like that sticky, nasty feeling. We went to Vegas one time and it was hot. It was over 100 degrees. And I'm not going to say it wasn't hot, but it wasn't as miserable as 80 degrees or 85 degrees here in Florida can be with the humidity. It is what it is. So we're now going to go do our little doggy memes. It is 9:38 in my neck of the woods, 38 minutes past the hour. We have 5 viewers, and thank you all for viewing. And here is our first little meme. When you're trying to be a tough dog, but actually just look like cute mashed potatoes. Oh, that is so adorable. Looks like a little fur ball. It is a little fur ball. Uh, there was a spider. That would be Dadman. Dadman does not like spiders. Actually, he wouldn't even be in the room. I said a tram. That poor thing. I was trying to figure. Oh, yes, it did. It looked like a little marshmallow. Absolutely, yes. He just said, I think I put one of those in my cocoa last week. Oh, how yes, a little marshmallow. How cute. And I was trying to figure out what type of dog this was. And there's that one that has all the wrinkles. I don't know what the name of it is. And I wonder if this is the puppy of that. But look at those teeth. Poor little thing. Kinda looks like a Thanksgiving turkey. Poor thing. I'm not fat, I'm just a little husky. I think that dog is that pose is so chill. You think it's a cat? I thought it was a dog. It might be a cat. I don't know. Maybe it is a cat. I don't know what it is, but it does need hair or a sweater. I never even thought a cat. Oh, goodness. I think I have one more meme. Let's see. Nope. I haven't seen your lipstick. That's that dog and almost every oh, the nose is the telltale thing. Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I don't it's still funny. I'm sorry I called you a dog. I feel really bad now. Ah, but this is every toddler ever with, the makeup. Yes, or, I didn't drink that wine. What wine? What wine are you talking about? I tagged her on Twitter with the disco ball Santa hat and a retweet of Lego building a giant Fortnite llama. Ooh, okay. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see them. I'll check them out after the show. It's Pirate Redbeard. Arg, I've come to take over your living room. Or it could be raspberries. It could be I think it could be. Well, what did you think the dog got into? Everybody's making their own guesses here. They've got wine, we've had raspberries. Sits on his little feet too. If it wasn't on his little feet, I would say that the owner dyed it and made it look that way. But that poor little puppy. I'm going to take this off and check and see if I have another meme over here. Nope, that's it. So yeah, we need to guess. What do we think this dog was into? What could have made that color? Strawberries. Strawberries could have done it. But look at that innocent look. What? I haven't done anything. I just love it. I just love it. So I appreciate all of you guys over on Twitch helping me get my numbers there so much. There are two of you over there now. Thank you so much. Um, I appreciate that. And absolutely, thank you so much. And oh, there was no in. Whoops. Oh, when you sit here and try to there was no innocence with that dog. None whatsoever. That's like a kid. Sometimes my when my kids were little, they would do something, not acceptable. But then they would just kind of look at you and go kind of like, "What? What? What did I do?" Um and I couldn't be mad at them too much. I really couldn't. So I kind of gave those eyes. And oh gosh, sometimes when your kids did something when they were younger and it was so funny and you wanted to scold you needed to scold them for what they did. It was not acceptable, what they did, but it was just so funny that you had to, like, turn away and quietly laugh so that you could get it out of your system so that you could actually scold them properly. That was the hardest thing because my kids were so outrageous, and some of the stuff they did just was so unexpected that it just made you I've heard that kids were made cute, otherwise we wouldn't let them live to adulthood. Yes, yes. I can believe that. I can believe that totally. Well, it is 9:46 in my neck of the woods, the East Coast of the United States, if you have not heard that already. And we have 5 people watching on YouTube, 3 likes. And if you have a Twitch account, and you're on YouTube, if you could also go over to Twitch and turn that on so that I can get my views. I'm trying to get the average views up so I can be monetized. It's slowly but surely creeping up. We will be there soon. And it says we have 3 people watching on Twitch. Thank you guys very, very much for that. Our poll, how's our poll going? Oh, the numbers have changed. We have 4 votes. We have Rudolph and Frosty in second and Charlie Brown in first. I'm surprised how the Grinch Stole Christmas hasn't gotten anything. Hmm, very, 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 very telling there, isn't it? It is now time for our what? Whoops, not that. Yes, what to celebrate. I'm sorry, I thought I messed up. Or what to celebrate. December 28th has a very interesting uh, group of things to celebrate today. Um, and you're no Grinch, but his heart grew and he was no longer Grinchy. I like how the Grinch stole Christmas. I think out of all of those, I probably would watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas first. So I can put one vote in for that. Our first day to celebrate today is National Salesperson Day. And for all of you guys that are people today, sales personnel, especially during this time of year, I applaud you and I thank you that you have not committed a crime yet. And after some of these people who are Grinches this time of year. So I thank you for all your hard work. And it is National Salesperson Day recognizes the people that are in the front line at retail stores. They are often the first person that a customer sees and also the first person they think to ask if they have a question. And they're also the first person that gets yelled at if somebody can't find something, if it's out of stock or whatever it may be. And this busy holiday season, we need to recognize a salesperson who has served you well by letting their management know. Because let me tell you, a lot of times people will go, I mean, obviously, people will go to the management to complain about somebody. But when somebody does something above and beyond or good, just to let the management know the positive also. I've been on the phone with customer service people and they were wonderful and they really helped with the situation and they did go above and beyond. And I would always say, because it's recorded and I know those things are listened to, that this person is. I always compliment them and say, you know, I hope your supervisor is listening because I want them to know this. And I always do the poll, they have a little like review at the end, and I would always review them and let them know what a good job they did because most of the times people just get mad at them and complain. So, and also we need to remember to be kind to the personnel, especially this time of year when holiday shopping is in full swing. They it's just rough. It's just hard, and so we need to appreciate our salespeople. They're I was a salesperson once, and it was in a small store. It was my sister's consignment store, and I tell you, I would never wanna work at a big store, because my face hurt from having to be nice to people and smile at them when they were being mean to me. And I had to keep that smile on my face and keep, you know, explain to them over and over again whatever the rules were. But yes, salespeople, thank you for all that you do. Yes, and I agree. In the stores, it's more the people with zero common sense than Grinches. Yeah. I've hit render, time to sleep, so I can do community Fortnite. Have fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you're up, what, 5:30 another time, come by and say hello again. After working, dealing with customers, I can't tell you there is such a thing as a stupid question. Yes, yes, there is. Yes, there is. And I know I have asked them sometimes, but I usually preface it with, I know this is a stupid question, but I just don't know whatever it is. I'm standing in the middle of shoes. Can you tell me where the slippers are or something? It's just some silly question. I know it's like they're right there and they, like, look at me and they go, "There," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry. I knew that." But yes, absolutely. We still have only 4 votes in the poll. Come on, people, let's vote in the poll, and as I said, if you're on Twitch, just let me know what you wanna vote for, and I will, um, account that. Our next celebration is National Brownie Day. Yay! National Brownie Day. It's a day to savor the deliciousness that is the brownie. Brownies are traditionally made with chocolate, which is the favorite in the US. But the blonde brownie, sometimes called blondies, which to me makes much more sense than blonde brownie, come in a close second. Blondies are made with brown sugar and no chocolate. Blondies are good too. Whether you like brownies or blondies, today is the day to grab a glass of cold milk and enjoy some delicious warm yumminess. Mm-mm. I actually have a little microwave thing where you can take a partial mix and put it in and make like only 4 brownies or uh yeah, it's brownies. And that's wonderful instead of having to make a huge batch of them, because then you have to eat them all. Ah, yes. Thought of the Girl Scout brownie age group before the food. I was a brownie. Yes, I was. I was a Girl Scout brownie. I don't understand that name. Why I don't know why it just that's a weird name to call, um, it, but yes. I saw at Walmart a mini single serving fryer. Oh, how cool is that? That is really neat. One thing I do like about the holiday season is sometimes they come out with some of these neat little gadgets and little things, and I am a gadget fiend. Um, I love I love things like that. I mean, I bought hard-boiled egg steamer thing. It's a little you put eggs in it and you cook them for so long, and then you have yummy hard-boiled eggs, and you don't have to boil a whole bunch of water or anything for it. But yeah, I love it when those little gadgets come out. And oh, if I could, I would buy every of the mini waffle makers that have the different designs in them because I think they're fun. They're from My Mini. I think don't they make a lot of mini stuff like that? But I love seeing all the little mini waffle makers that have the different shape, designs in them. Like you have your Christmas ones and your Halloween ones, and then just your fun ones. If I had space, I would buy every one of them because I think they're so cute. Rise by Dash is a mini rice cooker. For people that are single, uh, when you to have to make a big thing of rice is it's daunting. Or to have a and so I love that they have these single smaller things where you can make one or two servings. I think it's a smart idea. It is now National Crossword Solver Day. This day celebrates people who enjoy solving crossword puzzles. People who solve or write crosswords are called cruciverbalists. Sounds painful to me. I love solving crossword puzzles. And if you get a crossword puzzle book, it's really fun because usually you can start seeing similarities in the crossword puzzles. Like the clues will start being the same, and so they're easier to solve. There's a whole little section of that stuff by the microwaves. I find it fun to look at. Yes, I'm always fascinated what they decide to make a mini or a single surfer thing, um, because some of them you look at and you go, "Interesting." I really would like to see that mingle mini single serve fryer. I bet you that I bet you that's cute. I might have to go to Walmart and look. Sorry. I forget I have a mute button now. And that I can turn it off when I cough. So I just kind of cover the mic now. Well, solving crossword puzzles can help with your brain health. It can help you learn more vocabulary, uh, learn how to think, kind of crucial thinking, critical thinking. That's the word. You can celebrate National Crossword Solver Day. You can celebrate National Crossword Day very easily. Grab a crossword puzzle book or find your favorite app and start solving some crossword puzzles. I find it addictive, and I love getting the crossword puzzle books that have all the different kinds of puzzles in them, cryptograms, and um, I can't even remember all the names of them, but I love those kind of books. Ah, thank you, thank you so much. I will look at it after the show. Appreciate that. So, what is our next day? I did these all out of order, so I can't remember. National Lard Day. I'm like, okay, when I saw this, I went, okay, they will have a day for absolutely anything. But there's actually a reason why this day was created. It was created to educate people that lard can be a way to incorporate healthy fats into your diet. And according to what I researched, lard is considered a better option than butter or grease because it contains monounsaturated fats that are considered healthy for the heart. Now, I am not a doctor or a nutritionist. I am just stating what I saw about lard. And this was created by a company, so take it for what it's worth. And many cultures use lard as an enhancer to their food. So, if you want to celebrate National Lard Day, go find a recipe that has butter or oil and substitute lard and see if it tastes any different. I personally like the taste of butter and things, but some things you using butter is not the best option. And this is my favorite day this year, my favorite celebration this year. Pretend to be a time traveler day. Have you ever thought what it would be like if you actually lived um, in the 1920s? Well, this day encourages us to step out from our time machine while wearing clothes from a different time period and experience our time for the first time. They say pretend like you're from the 1920s and that you come here. I say pretend that you travel to the 1920s and figure out all the stuff that they had back then and how you'd have to learn about it. But this day is that you're from the 1920s and you have landed into 2023. And so they say to dress in the period that you want and then ex- experience this stuff for the first time. But you got to remember to act suitably confused by certain technology. Well, if you're not sure how to be a time traveler, there are many, many TV shows that you can watch. You can watch Doctor Who, Quantum Leap, Outlander, Voyagers, 11/22/63, Fringe, or I'm sure there are other TV shows. And there's also some excellent movies out there. Peggy Sue Got Married, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Groundhog Day, The Terminator, Back to the Future, or Edge of Tomorrow. Don't want to watch something? Well, how about reading a book about time travel? You can read The Restaurant at the End of the Universe by Douglas Adams, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, the Magic Treehouse series by Mary Pope Osborne, which our kids read um, and loved, or A Connecticut Yankee and King Author's Court by Mark Twain. So change into your period clothes, go out and act like you're from that time and be suitably confused by electric cars, cell phones, and earbuds. Pretend to be a time traveler day. That is our that is our celebrations today. And it is 3 minutes past 10 o'clock in my neck of the woods. And we have been on the show for an hour and 3 minutes, almost four. We have four people watching. We have, whoop, let's see here. We have two people watching on YouTube and two or three people watching on Twitch. I thank you all very, very much for that. I am now, it's kind of been a little early. Um, oh, okay. I'm going to now comment on this. Oh, wait. I I buy a fryer and I don't hear the end of it, but Jess does. LOL, LOL. Okay, Jess, I got to explain that. One year for Christmas, the one thing I can't remember what I asked for, but it definitely was not an air fryer. It wasn't even an air fryer; it was a grease fryer. I didn't want it. I said, actually, I think the words I said was, "Don't buy Don't buy it. Don't buy a deep fryer. Don't buy it." And what does he do? What does he buy me for Christmas? A deep fryer. So every time now we see a fryer, it becomes a joke. Do you want that, Mrs.? And I'm like, don't buy me a deep fryer. So yes. But that is the joke. Yes, it was a bad if he just bought it, I would have been irritated because I was the one that would have to deal with all the grease and all that stuff. But he bought it for me as a gift. If he bought it for himself and wrapped it up as a gift, I would have not been as irked. But yes, he just wanted to eat fried chicken at home. And I'm horrible at cooking fried chicken at home. And so I was always afraid it'd be undercooked. Yes. So the deep fryer story. Well, it is 10:06 now in my neck of the woods. I am before I start the poll because I'm afraid I'm going to forget it. I am going to go ahead and end it. We have 5 votes. Um and so yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it because I think I will forget if I don't. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm closing the poll. You got 2 more seconds to try to vote if you haven't. Okay, the poll has officially ended. And the winner is Charlie Brown Christmas with 60% of the vote. Rudolph and Frosty came in second with 20%. So 3 votes for Charlie Brown and a vote each for Rudolph and Frosty. I would have voted for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So it actually would have been a three-way tie for second with Charlie Brown in the lead. So thank you all for uh, voting in the poll. Appreciate that. Oh yes, Rocket Racing is now live in Fortnite. Okay. And the cars are in the shop. Oh, yes. Oh, well, you can do the skins. Interesting. I think that's an interesting. Oh, so hey, shooter, hello, hello. You missed the poll, and you would have gone for Rudolph. Okay, so it would have been Charlie Brown Christmas, then Rudolph in second, and a tie for Frosty and the Grinch for third. It's 2 a.m. here in Australia. Good day, good day, mate. I know you guys don't say that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I will never do that again. Um, and we have Bone. Hello, hello, Bone. How are you today? So good to see you. I am glad you are here. Um, I am just actually, you have shown up at the time that I am now going to do my shameless promotions. It is 8 minutes past the hour. Didn't have uh, kind of went through the stuff today. But yeah, we celebrated some birthdays. It was Nicki Minaj's birthday today. And who else was it? Sammy Davis Jr. was born today. Jim Morrison, Mary Queen of Scots, and Terry Hatcher was also born today. Hey, any of you guys, if you have a Twitch, if you could go over to Twitch for me, it would help me with my numbers. Uh, but if the people don't mind, I could share the memes again. They're really funny. They're cute. I'm gonna share. We have puppy dog memes today, so I'm gonna share them again for you guys that just showed up here. Um, and if you wanted to vote for the poll, go ahead and tell me, and I'll just add it in, and I'll do math in my head. Um, oh yes, yes. I do know that. Um, yes, you use a word that we consider derogatory here as a term of endearment of friendship. Yes. Uh, well, there's a word that a lot of friends use, especially females use to each other that is not considered nice, and it starts with B, and it rhymes with itch. Um, so yeah, it's very interesting. Cultures can be very very different, but I will never do that again, and I apologize for that to- over and over again. So we're going to show some cute little memes while you guys are here to just since I'm glad you guys showed up. So we have this one. This is when you're trying to be a tough dog, but you actually just look like cute mashed potatoes. Isn't that adorable? Someone said looks like a little marshmallow. So, yep. And we have what else do we have here? There was a spider. That's so staged. Of course it's staged, but it looks really staged. There's more of these pillows should be ripped up. Nothing like walking to a public place and calling out the C word. Oi! Me and my best mate do it all the time. It still gets a rise here. Yes, it was a little Pomeranian, but it's just like so cute. They made its hair all fluffy, fluffy. Ah, it's so cute. Um, yeah, me and my sisters sometimes do that with the B word. Actually, I put nicknames in my cell phones, and one of my sisters, with their permission, their nickname is that and the B word, and this is what we call each other, and we love each other, um, and we do nothing, mean nothing bad about it when we use it. So yes, um, and you dog sat for that breed, and sometimes their babies are those fluff balls. That would be so. That fur must be so hard to deal with, but it looks almost fake. Ah, you're a cat person? Okay, wait, I have a cat picture here that I thought was a dog. Or birds, you love birds. You've been feeding the crows. They are hilarious. We don't have that many. Well, I mean, we have crows, but oh, here we have ibis that run around, that fly, and they're in the yards and everything like that. Just flocks of them. Just flocks of them. So you love cats, so I'm going to zip this one. Okay, there's a poor cat for you. I thought it was a dog. It's not. It's a cat, and it says, "I need a trim." Poor little thing. I wonder if that's one of those like Egyptian. Is there an Egyptian cat that's furless? But I thought they looked more gray. But there's your cute cat picture. Bin chickens, absolutely, absolutely. Let's see what we have here. Bin chickens. We have ibis and on the coast. Oh my gosh, seagulls. If you go to a restaurant that's on the beach and you sit outside, you have to protect your food. I wouldn't sit outside at the beach eating a meal because the seagulls are horrible and they'll just snatch it right out of your hand. If you're eating something while you're walking on the beach, and if the seagulls figure it out, they let them all know. And then it's like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Not good at all. Not good at all. And you call ibis bin chickens. I like that phrase. We call seagulls uh, the beach rats, and pigeons are park rats. Just a nuisance. Just a nuisance. But we have the Canada geese that fly down here. Wow, if you ever want something that's vicious, it's those Canada geese. They've learned, they're smart. Yes, we have seagulls here in Australia, and yes, they will harass you and pretend to be missing legs to get your sympathy. I have no sympathy for them. I don't care. They can be like rolling on the ground because they have no legs at all. I do not like seagulls. I won't actively, harm any creature, but I will not actively, oh, I just don't like seagulls at all. I won't go out of my way to be near seagulls. They're just too annoying. And I was in England one time and I was at Trafalgar Square and oh my gosh, the pigeons there. Um, oh, and you see some of the pictures where they're like all flocking around people and they're flying down on them. And it's true, it's what happens. If you're afraid, I wonder what the word is if you're afraid of birds. There's gotta, what's it? I gotta see what that is. Fear of birds. Oh, well, that makes sense. Orinth, Orinthrophobia. So if you had ornithophobia, that would be bad. Yes, and Finding Nemo is true about the gulls. Mine, 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 mine. Yes, seagulls. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I'll have to, since you like birds, one time, cats, I'll have to find some cat memes. I have to see if they have bird memes. I bet you they do. I never even thought of looking at bird memes. Uh, as for the most, as for the infamous magpies, 10% swoop, but if you feed them, they will become friendly, and they have the most beautiful song. Check out the Aussie movie Pigeon Bloom for magpie stuff. Pigeon Bloom for okay. I will definitely do that. We have what are oh gosh, there's mockingbirds. Oh, I think are the mocking the bird words the ones that just are mean. I can't remember. We have one bird here that will just swoop and it just are very aggressive, very aggressive. Yes, the gulls do that, but there is always one that gets up and dominates. Yeah, well, there's got to be a leader of the pack. I think that's true in any group thing. You always have somebody who is a leader or who instigates. Um, I'm trying to think if out of my kids who I think my kids took turns being the instigators in their little group. Um, but yeah, there were always was someone that yeah. Oh, you always have a leader. I think no matter what it is, if you have a pack of dogs, there's a leader. If birds, there's always someone. If you see the birds flying, migrating, there's always one that's in the lead. Um, but yeah, very, very interesting. And I was coming, do you guys think that this year went by super fast? I can't believe it's like December already. It just blows my mind the um, quickness that this year I mean, I just got used to writing 2023 down. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a pigeon bloom. Yeah, pigeon bloom. A woman becomes paraplegic, but the family adopts an abandoned magpie chick, and her relationship with the bird helps her adapt to her condition. Is it a sad movie? Does it make you cry? I'm going to write it down. I was telling people earlier that I am a notepad, a post-it note person. I've got these little, like, I don't know, probably a little bigger than 1 by 2 post-it notes. And I'm constantly writing notes because, like this, I mean, I'll check that out. So I've got it stuck on by my computers to look for it because if I don't, I'll forget because that's how my brain works. Oh, and it's based on a real story. Not really sad, but it has a happy ending. As long as it has a happy ending, I can deal with. I get very, I get very emotional sometimes in movies, especially if they involve animals. Animals make me. It just I don't know why, but they make me. Um, make they just. It's just they make me emotional. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm just there's a an animated Christmas story called it's based on a book called Small One, and I saw it, and it was mo- shown before a movie in a movie theater years and years and years ago, and that's when I first saw it. And it's about this little donkey who gets old, and the dad tells the son, uh, he's not doing his work. He's eating more than we're um, "Hey, Beavermo! Glad you're here. It's okay. It's okay. Life happens. Life happens. I understand totally. I'm just glad that you popped in. We're just kind of chatting now a little bit. Some people came in near the end of the show, and I thought I would just hang out with them a little bit, and we're just talking. And I was my we had a poll on Christmas movies, and I just thought about this one. It's called Small One, and it's about a donkey. It's an old. He's old and the father tells the son, you've got to get rid of the donkey." And he's eating more than he's, working. So he's costing us money. He has to go. And it was the boy's favorite pet. "Hello, Esprimo. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by." And so he goes to the town to try to sell the donkey, and he goes to the auctioneer, and they laugh about this old, "You want to try to sell this old donkey? There's only this one place you can, go down to the end of the street, and they'll buy the donkey." And so he goes down to the end of the street, and he realizes that it's a tanner, and that the donkey will not live if he takes him to the tanner. And so, it's very emotional, and he runs away, and he's sad because he doesn't know what to do with a small one because he can't take him home, and he's all upset. Um, and at the end of the movie, and this is where I get emotional at the whole tannery scene. It's like very dramatic. Um, at the end of the show, a man comes up to him and he goes, "I heard you have a donkey for sale and that he's very gentle. I need it for my wife. We're going to Bethlehem." And it was Joseph. And so Small One became the donkey that carried Mary to Bethlehem. And I'm sobbing because I don't know why, but that movie just gets me to the core because this useless creature even found, you know, purpose even at the end. And I guess as I get older too, I think you sometimes wonder, oh, is there going to be any purpose in my life? And so I just love that movie. I loved it as a young adult, and I still love it. That it's a little TV. It's not even a movie. It's a little animated short. But yeah, and Milo and Otis brings up emotions in me, particularly given a kitten died in the filming. Still watch it even though the kitten died for it. Oh, yeah, some of these movies, and if you know the bat stories, can be um, uh, very hard. But yeah, if you ever have a chance to watch Small One, watch it. You'll probably go, What is wrong with that woman? I don't understand her problem." But it's just one that gets me every time. I can watch shoot 'em up movies and all that stuff, and it doesn't bother me. You show me a cartoon with an animal in it, and I start crying. And there was some show that we watched, and before the show even started, I was crying. I was crying at the opening credits, and so it's insane. It's just so funny what. what can set you off, isn't it? Mine is animated movies, of all things. So, yeah, it's crazy. But well, it is now 10:25. I'm so glad you guys all have hung out. I am now going to um I don't think I don't know what else to talk about. You guys have anything else you want to talk about? Because I'll talk for a little longer if you want to. I watched City Slickers today, and the relationship with Mitch and Norman, actually, the Mitch Curly gave me feelings as I see the bonding. Hmm. And yes, the different things that get us in the feels. Exactly. I know if I watch any animation, it could be anime, it could be, American cartoons or whatever. If there's any kind of poignancy or something in it, I'm gone. I've lost it. And Hallmark movies. I had to quit watching Hallmark movies because I would cry through most of them. I just couldn't do it. So and Sarah Plain and Tall, that movie just killed me. I just it was I don't watch that movie anymore. But yes. I am actually a little softy inside, and I cry at a lot of stuff. So, yes. Okay. Well, it is almost 10:30 here in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast. We have 6 people watching. Wow. And 3 likes. How about Watership Down, the original, not the net. I couldn't get through it. I couldn't. I have yet to watch the entire thing of Watership Down. Not that it was bad. I just it was yeah. So, I really like animated shows. Um, there was one, it was called Over the Garden Wall. I don't know if anyone ever saw that. That was really, really good. And I even cried watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So, like I say, I'll cry at I can watch live action movies and people getting blown up and all that stuff, and very rarely cry. Um, but anything, almost anything animated will get me. I will try to watch it again. I will try to watch it again. It was many years ago, when I first, uh, attempted it, and, I will try it again. Yes, it was awesome. It was yes. It was actually one of the I have not been into, anime, honestly, not that long. And Full Metal I actually started watching, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I haven't watched all of them. My oldest got me watching that, and I really liked it. And then we watched Full Metal Alchemist, and I did watch that entire, um, thing, series, and I really liked it. Um, now I'm into some manga, and I'm reading, like, Spy Family, the manga. I also like that anime. I think that one is a very good anime. But my manga, my I've got very eclectic, um, choices in manga. I mean, I even have one, and it's hilarious. It's called Rooster Fighter, and it's really about a rooster who, kinda does kung fu and has his crow can devastate things, and he fights demons and things like that in Japan. It's really a funny series. But yeah, I have very eclectic tastes in manga. So for a family movie, Watership Down is quite brutal. Rabbits bleeding and frothing from the mouth. It is not for the faint of heart. That's kind of like Secret of Nim because in that movie, Nim is the National Institute of Mental Health, and they did testing on uh they used mice and rodents for testing, and this it was all about kind of some that were there after that, and yeah, it was kind of intense. Hey Corey, how are you? We're just chatting right now. If you want to flip over to the Twitch side, that would be great. Help me get my numbers there. We have two people watching over there on Twitch. So that would be great. That would be great. I was just testing something out. I got a new headset with a new microphone, and people say it sounds better. I'm so sorry. My other mic didn't sound that great. Is this about Watership Down? I have not seen Watership Down. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get my average view numbers up on my Twitch side. So I'm now up to 1.7 and I need to get to 3 average viewers. So we're slowly getting there, slowly getting there. But I don't understand. It's your favorite character from the book, Watership Down, and it wasn't. I don't understand sometimes why they remove characters. I guess I don't. I've not read Watership Down, so I guess maybe if is it a minor character? Sometimes they do that, and sometimes they combine characters. I hate it when they take two characters from the book and they combine them into one. I hate it when they do that. I wish they would just. I would rather them just leave it out than combine a character. But that's just me. Let's see. So, okay, I'm gonna ask you. Oh, you understand why he was removed, but he was still your fave. I get that. I get that. Totally. So, I will I will keep talking if you guys have stuff to talk about. Um oh crap, what just happened? That looks very weird. One second. Are you guys still seeing me? Did the quality go down? Did it go weird? My I went to check out my Twitch, my analytics to go to my thing, and my stuff quit working. Like I couldn't get my messages, and I couldn't um, like add things to collections and everything. So I was sitting there all morning trying to figure it out. And apparently, the browser that I use is not supported by Twitch. So I have to go open another browser, which I don't like, and and be able to look at all my stuff on Twitch. It's so frustrating. One second. Excuse me, I had to cough. So now I have to go to one that I don't like just to be able to do check my analytics and everything. So that's frustrating, but oh well. Life is what it is when you try to be a rebel and support other things. We have 5 people watching on YouTube now and 3 likes. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, please. We have 4 people on Twitch. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's go back to StreamYards here and see what's going on. Um, too many platforms while acknowledging YouTube is not the best. It is the easiest. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Um, Twitch, it takes a learning curve, but once you get it, it's really not that bad. Um, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out, and so we're getting there. And by the way, I don't know. All you guys here, uh, I have thanked people before, but I also want to take and thank you all, that's Southern, all of you for supporting me and my channel, both on YouTube and Twitch. I actually have 103 subscribers on YouTube, and I've only been streaming for 4 weeks and 2 days. Well, no, it's not. It's more than 2 days now. 4 weeks and 4 days. So I thank you all so much for that. And I have over 60 um, follow. I have 60 followers on Twitch, and I really, really appreciate that. And I am close to and I'm close to my monetization. The only thing I have to do on Twitch is get my average viewing hours up. I've got to get it to 3 viewers on an average, and I'm up to 1.7 now. That's why I keep pushing people. If you have a Twitch, to go over to Twitch to help with my numbers over there. And it's slowly working. I went up from 1.5 to 1.7 uh, after my stream yesterday. So it's slowly moving up, and hopefully we'll be there by the end of the year. And that will be really, really cool. So let's see what we have here. Let's see. Meteorologist Kitty, who I was. Oh, yes, you have to be careful. Trolls out there and people, especially if you're a personality like that, dealing with stuff like that. You just have to keep on it and ban and do whatever you have to do. Exactly. And uh, asking Dadman how he's doing, and that he's happy. And we and oh yes, you know me. I'm happy to help. We will get you there, and I know you guys do, and I so appreciate that. How about horse movies? I bring it up because I was thinking of the great Aussie movie earlier, The Man from Snowy River, based on the poem by Banjo Patterson. What a lovely name. A Western style movie set in the Victorian time. I watched Man from Snowy River. And is it set in the Victorian Highlands? I guess maybe that's the rest of it. Um, I watched that so long ago, and I know I liked it. Was that the movie that had the one scene where the horse going down the mountain, the snowy mountain, and it was like very dramatic looking? Because that was just. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, you know what? Beefamo did ask that earlier, and I meant to address that, and I didn't. Die Hard Christmas movie or not? Someone asked earlier. Age-old question. If you want it to be a Christmas movie, yes. If you don't want it to be a Christmas movie, no. I don't care. But Dadman is doing a show on that with Daisy on the 20th of December. There he is promoting himself. Shame on you. I'm going to ban you for promoting yourself. Um, but go over there and listen to them debate and talk about the movie and find out what they think and why they think what they do. Um, so I enjoy the movie year round, and there are certain movies I will only watch around Christmas time, but Die Hard I will watch anytime. So maybe that's my criteria of what a Christmas movie is. And I only watch, if I watch Hallmark Christmas movies, I only watch them during Christmas time. Some people watch them all the time. I don't. But yeah, we can. If as I say, if people think it's a Christmas movie, it's a Christmas movie. If they don't, then you're not gonna convince either way. So it's just enjoy the movie. I think it's a good movie. It's a fun movie. Um, and I look back in fondness, knowing all that's happened with Bruce Willis. It really makes me look back and watch his movies and really, really appreciate them um, a lot. But yes, I like Die Hard. Bruce Willis movies. What Bruce Willis movies do you like? He's done quite a few movies. Um, I like Red. That was good. Uh, and I liked so Bruce says not okay. What about Batman? Is Batman? Are you asking if Batman's a Christmas movie? I'm assuming. I don't know. And what it's yeah. I can't think of any horse movies. Black Beauty. The Black Beauty that had Elizabeth Taylor in it. And hey, Admiral Tag, how are you doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you here. We've just kind of started chatting about movies and whether Die Hard's a Christmas movie or Batman's a Christmas movie. And I was asking about what people's famous Bruce Willis movie, what movie they like the best that Bruce Willis did. And good morning to you. And yes, the key scene from Man from Story River is where pursuing the Brumpies or wild horses. The Brumpies go down a dangerous cliff. All the men stop but Jim, the man from Snowy River. He leaps over and okay, yes, yes, okay. So I do remember that scene, and and crosses this treacherous hillside. Yeah, that was very dramatic. I remember that. I will tell you guys, I watch movies and sometimes I can remember some key scenes, but I don't have the best memory. So I can watch a movie over and over again and enjoy it over and over again because I forget most of it. So yeah, I remember watching Man from Snowy River and I remember that scene. But a lot of it I don't remember, so it will be really cool to go back now and watch it again. I have it on DVD, so I might pull that out and watch it. Um, I don't think every movie that has a Christmas tree in it is a Christmas movie. I think that's where you're kind of getting at all these. I just don't think so. Oh, and Man from Snowy River has a great soundtrack. And I tell you, I do love movie soundtracks. Movie soundtracks. Um, I sometimes just love listening to the. I agree. To me, they're movies that happen at Christmas and can go either way. It's a Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie, sure, but only 10% of it takes place on that day. Much of it's in the summer, right? Favorite Bruce Willis movie, Die Hard 3. Saw it as a kid with my dad in the theater. Fond memories. Yes, I was really. trying to think of I was, there's the main ones, but I have these pictures of these Bruce Willis movies, and I can't remember the names of them. I'm gonna have to look up what movies he did so I can remember the titles, because I can see pictures of movies, but I can't remember the names of them. Blind Date I thought was funny with Kim Basinger. I was looking to see what movies he's in. Of course, all the diehards. Some movies he had in was not good. Death Becomes Her. That's the movie I was trying to think of. Death Becomes Her. Uh, I love that movie. I kept seeing pictures of it in my head and I couldn't remember the name of it. Oh, and Sixth Sense. Yes, that was a good movie too. And yes, there is a difference between a Christmas movie and a movie that takes place during Christmas. And I used to say that it was, it has the spirit of Christmas and that kind of makes it a Christmas movie. But that's not true, because I love the movie The Ref by Dennis Leary. He's in it and it is hilarious. And I think it's a Christmas movie. I would watch it at Christmas time. Um, and the reason I think it's a Christmas movie is because it kind of, everyone starts up all screwed up, and he goes in, I don't remember, he goes into, I think he's a criminal going in, he's hiding or something, and he ends up there with this all screwed up family, and he basically ends up, you know, setting them all straight in a sense, and they become a family again. It's just kind of Christmassy, but in a very Dennis Leary kind of way. But I really like that movie. I kind of consider that one a Christmas movie. Um, so let's see. Um, if Lethal Weapon is not a Christmas movie, and some hellos here and some hellos. And yes, Bruce, we talked about Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense. Bruce Willis, second favorite, Look Who's Talking. Yes, I forgot about Look Who's Talking. And Death Becomes Her is my third. And I got that movie. Which movie is that you view on Christmas every year? I don't remember what I was talking about. And my posts on my the comments on StreamYards come in later, a little later than they do on YouTube. So I don't know if I start talking about another movie, I am not sure which movie you're talking about. My favorite Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way, watching a Hulk Hogan in Santa dress beat on Big Arnie, hilarious. Okay. Oh, Shooter, you and my husband, Jingle All the Way. If he is hearing this or seeing this, he is very happy right now, because Jingle All the Way, he makes us watch Jingle All the Way every Christmas. He loves that movie so, so much. You know, kindred soul in Dad Man with Christmas movies here. And yes, Dennis Leary is hilarious in The Ref. Yes, it is a true Christmas movie. Just it's not for kids. Exactly. Okay, so I thought you were talking about The Ref, but I wasn't sure. Yes, it is very, very sad about Bruce Willis in real life. That's why I think, um, I look back at his movies with a little bit of, it's bittersweet knowing, um, his health condition now, and how hard it must be. And oh, your favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story. I didn't. I don't. Okay, unpopular opinion. I don't like A Christmas Story. I think it just. I don't know. It's not my favorite. Um, I watched it once, I think, or tried to watch it once. I can't remember if I couldn't get through it or if I just didn't really care for it. But gosh, I know I think my brother loves that movie and he watches it over and over and over again. Um, and your favorite movie to watch at Christmas is the first John Wick? I I like the John Wick movies. I like Keanu Reeves, what can I say? Whenever I say an actor's name about something, I'm so afraid that I'm getting an actor name confused with another one. So if I say the wrong name, don't let me just keep saying it. Say, that's not the right name. Oh, and Corey says, I can't stand that movie. LL had to view it many times. And B from O is shame, shame. Oh, well, with laughter, laughter, laughter. And Shooter says, I know, Admiralty. I learned about aphasia from DS9, Deep Space Nine, and here is a famous person suffering from it. It is it is a bitter something. Tried agree. Oh, yes, TNT, and they're playing that um, Christmas Story ad nauseum. I think they're doing a different movie this year. I'm not sure. I have heard that Keanu Reeves is apparently a very nice person in real life. Um, it, but yeah, I like his movies. What can I say? I'm I kind of pick actors and just really obsess. I can't. Oh, I can't. Yes, I can't spell, and it's 3 a.m. and I have been drinking. Okay, don't drink and type. I'm just kidding. So yes, but yeah, I will take and sometimes latch onto an actor, and it can change, and then I'll like obsess and watch everything, or try to find everything that they've made and watch it, and then I'll go, okay, I've had enough of that, and I'll stop watching. And they don't even have to be like really famous actors or actresses, just someone who I went, "Oh, I like them in this small part in this show. Let's see what else they've done," and just find everything that they've done and watch it. Um, that's how my brain works. That's how my brain works. So, yeah, I like, um, I like Bruce Willis, and I like his movies. Um, and Keanu Reeves, I like his movies. And I also like another actor. I like John Cusack, and I like his movies. Um, could I tell you some of his movies right at the top of my head? No, but they're all playing in my brain right now, but I can't attach a name to them. And that's like, yeah, Bill Murray. Bill Murray is another one that I like. I like his stuff, and a lot of them is these kind of plays. Yeah, One Crazy Summer. Thank you. That's one of them. And who played in the uh, Better Off Dead? That wasn't John Cusack, was it? Who played in that movie? Because I like that movie too. Well, I want to know who was in it. Oh, Oh, it did have John Cusack in it, okay. So, yeah, um, so I was right. Sometimes, like I say, I question, uh, some of my information that's in my brain because I don't always remember things right. Yes, I have it on DVD too, yes. Um, so I love the movie It's a Wonderful Life, but it's on so often I've come to see Mr. Potter as the movie's unacknowledged hero. Yes, and John Cusack wasn't better off dead, and I got it on DVD. I'm hoping to at some point get ahead enough where I can do some other shows, and um, I have thousands of DVDs, and I want to get them cataloged where I arbitrarily just pick a movie. I do like a number generator and pick a movie, and then I watch it and review it or tell you guys what I thought about it. And I have some bad movies, but I liked getting them because I feel I number 1, I got them like really cheap and it helped me. I could get them 5 for $3 at the thrift store that I go to. And so I use them a lot of times to kind of fill up my numbers so that I didn't have to pay more for those 5. Um, so I got some stinkers. So I eventually want to do something like maybe a once a month or every other week where I have just randomly pick a movie and then I watch it and and talk about it. So that's something that, I'm planning to do in the future. So I'm hoping I can, like I say, get this happened all so fast and I grew much faster than I thought I was going to. So I'm a little overwhelmed and kind of behind in everything I want to do. But I will get there. Um, I will get there, and that's one thing I do want to do. And let's see. What's most upsetting about Bruce was is that for a little too long after they knew the deal, his family sent him out there to make like 5 or 6 movies where he is visibly ill. Yes, it's very, very sad. And I think people didn't know that and they started the critics and everything were very brutal, I think, before they realized or knew that it was an illness that was happening. But yes. And yeah, memory's not exact mine's not. Mine definitely isn't. And I stopped watching new movies a while ago, so I didn't see The Fall. Still, that is sad. I did not watch a lot of his later movies. Um, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't because um, I'm afraid that that would have been my last memory, of that movie. And so now I can remember him when he was at the top of his game and not sadly um, in the decline having to do those movies. I heard that he did them um, because he was just trying, he knew that he was ill and and he was just trying to get as many movies in to get some money um, for his family. I've heard it both ways, so I don't know. Um, okay, wait. Okay, think about Mr. Potter's vision. A town full of go-go bars and pool halls where you had a more modest but much more affordable house. Then you realize George would go to jail for writing bad loans. Um, and T says you could tell right away the cutoff about 2019. And Red Letter Media apologized to Bruce Willis. Well, and in defense of Red Letter Media, you didn't know that at the time. And yes, I think it's wonderful that they apologized to him, but you didn't know at the time, and you can only, go by information you have. But I do think it was good that they apologized. And is Harrison Ford the same? Stop it. The last movie his performance in is only an okay movie. It's that last M. Night Shyamalan movie from, like, 2017. I don't know. The thing is Bruce has not been a reliable narrator of his own life since, like, 2020, and there's no real believing it. Red Letter Media explained really well what they found out, how they didn't do it on purpose, and they simply stopped reviewing those movies. Yeah, yeah, like I say, I commend them for that because once you know if you don't know, uh, what's going on is one thing, but if you know that these performances are bad because of illness, a horrible illness, um, and you continue to mock and make fun of them, then you are then in the wrong. And I commend Red Letter Media for their stance of just not reviewing them because of that reason. So I commend them for that. I like Red Letter Media. I enjoy watching their stuff. But yes, well, it is 11:02. We have been on live for 2 hours and 2 minutes, everybody. We have 10 people watching. Oh my goodness gracious. 6 people on Twitch, and we have 4 people on Twitch and 6 people on YouTube. Wow, thank you very much. If my brain was working, I would do a poll about what your favorite Bruce Willis movie is. But my brain is not working that well right now. Um, and I can only think of 3. Oh, wait. Die Hard? I can do Die Hard, the Die Hard series, um, Signs, Death Becomes Her, and help me think of a 4th movie I could put in there. Exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Um, I think they did the right thing. I think they did the right thing totally with that. And, like I say, a lot of people have just said, "Well, tough, blah, duh, duh, duh." And I think they had class and respect, and that right there, um, just kudos and gives more respect to them for that. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong to knock somebody when they're down and to sit there and make fun of a movie when you are then aware that the person is ill, um, is horrible, and I just commend them. Exactly, that yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm saying before anyone knew, it was fair game. You didn't know what was going on, and I have no criticism for that. If you don't know something, you can't be responsible for it. But once they found out and they apologized and they quit doing it, thumbs up to them. Thumbs up to them. I mean, why wouldn't you you can't guess. You can't second guess somebody if the information's not out there, you you do the best you can. And like when they found out that it was illness, then absolutely they did the right thing. Okay, Fifth Element. I got it now. Okay, I'm going to do a poll here real quick. Uh favorite and I know F favorite Bruce Willis movie. And some of them I'm gonna do like the franchises, like, it'll be like the I'll just Die Hard is all the Die Hard movies. Um, Okie doke. Here we go. Here's a poll. You guys vote on this poll. Um, so let's see. So answer the poll. That would be great. I was trying to look and see if I saw a lot of the comments about movies to add in. Uh, yeah, there was a real story there. Why did his movie quality fall off the cliff? Why was he acting really poor out of nowhere? It's their, I think, you were saying it's their job to ask those questions and all that. If I'll tell you, if they're not, you could ask the questions, but I don't know. At one point, I don't really think there was an answer, unless you can, figure out how to get medical records and stuff. You can make supposition, but then that could be wrong also. So it's that's a really hard it's a really hard thing. I don't know what their resources were. And if sometimes if somebody wants to keep something secret, they're going to keep it secret. And maybe he kept it secret because I heard, and I might be totally wrong in this, that he continued to do those movies to make sure his family was kept supported. I might be wrong with that, but um, he might have wanted it kept secret to be able to get these other roles because as soon as it came out, there was nothing, and he got those parts, and he got money for them, and I think that that might have been some of the motivation for him doing those last movies, even though he knew that Bruce Willis knew that they were not quality at all. That's my opinion. I don't know. I read that somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure. Hello, Comic Relief Crusader. I'm so glad you're here. We have a poll. We have a poll. Um, and it's we're talking about Bruce Willis, and it's like, what is your favorite Bruce Willis movie? Die Hard, Fifth Element, Signs, or Death Becomes Her? D- uh, the tough thing is when recollecting movies, do they all spring to mind? I have to look them up. I don't remember. I see pictures and I see images of movies that I like, but I can't remember the names of it. Uh, yeah, what happened really fast. And yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know all the logistics of it and everything. I just think it's just tragic, his decline in health and how quick it happened. Because I really liked him as an actor. Um, I really did. So wow, we have 12 people watching now. Goodness gracious, this is the longest morning stream I ever had. It's going to go into the afternoon here if I'm not careful. And we have 4 people still watching on Twitch. Wow, thank you guys very, very much. Um, so let's see. Oh, you're up early waiting on a delivery. This should have come yesterday. I hate that. I hate that. I had something that was supposed to come in yesterday, got a text that it was now late and it would come in today. And it's like silly little batteries. It's batteries for my ceiling remote, for my remote for my ceiling fan. Um, So, can't we have to use a light switch. We have to be real lazy and get up and turn the light on and off with the switch. Oh, pity poor us. Um, so yeah, crazy. But, yeah, it just was tragic what happened to Bruce Willis. Um, his health, it's really it's a shame. I think it's sad that there are some people that will only remember him for his these last performances, and that will be what's in their mind, and that's what makes me sad, is that he had some great performances, and those will be overshadowed, um, by some people remembering these movies. I'm glad I did not watch them. I'm glad I did not watch them. That's all I'm saying. And that reminds you of Stan Lee's family pushing him out to entertain the masses. Sounds like he was a hero, but it was just the family exploiting Bruce. I don't know. I don't know the motivations, and we'll never know. We'll never know. I just think it's sad that um, people will remember these movies that happened in his illness. Um, I hope so. I hope so. But they will always be in retrospectives, and they will always be in whenever anybody looks back, they will always be mentioned, and that's, I think, what I'm talking about. Yes, he has great movies and a really likable person, but in any retrospective that's done about Bruce Willis, these movies are going to be brought up, and this time is gonna be brought up, and that is, I think that's sad. Um, I just think that's sad. Right, cannot confirm my last name, it's just a possibility. And thank you, and they stuck. I've actually the I hasn't gone under 100. I lost 1 sub and then I got it back. So, I know that they don't really care that much, but I know YouTube is a little insane sometimes with their, um, with their numbers. So, yes. Well, I know it's been, I know we have oh my gosh, we have 13 viewers now. Um, I so appreciate all of you that have come to watch, but I have been on stream for 2 hours now. It's a 9 o'clock show. I got to bed at 2 o'clock yesterday morning, woke up at 7:30 this morning. I started this show at 9. It's usually only like an hour, hour and a half show. It's now almost been how long has it almost been? It's almost been almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I love talking with you guys. It has been so, so much fun, but I am hungry. I need breakfast, and now it will be lunch. And need to get my day moving and do some stuff. I need to change. I was doing a building stream yesterday and realized my monitor is on the wrong side. So I'm going to have to rearrange all my computer desks that I just moved. So I got to get some work done today, and I love talking to you guys. And I can probably talk to you. We can find something else to talk to for probably another hour. But I have got to get something to eat and get my day going. And so I appreciate you all very, very much. And so at this time, I'm going to start my final part of my show, which is called my shameless promotions. Um, and so here we go, and then I'll check the rest of the chat afterwards, and then we will go. So first off, I do impromptu build streams called Blocking Out the Boredom. Check my Twitter at MDadmanWalking for the date and time of these streams. They could be any time, day or night. Follow me at MDadmanWalking on Twitter or X to find out those streams. I also this show, Morning Musings with Mrs. DadmanWalking, which is now going into afternoon musings, is daily at 9 a.m. We just talk. We talk about birthday celebrations and memes, and sometimes like this, where we just kind of start just talking about wherever the chat leads. So we've talked about movies today and actors, Bruce Willis, John Cusack, Keanu Reeves. We've just had a good time, and I have so appreciated all this conversation. This has been absolutely wonderful today, and I thank you all very much. I also would like to be able to uh, make this channel self-sufficient where I don't have to depend on funds from our budget of our home to do that. Obviously, you need money. And if you feel so inclined, you can support me on Ko-fi through a one-time donation or a monthly donation. And that is at Ko-fi.com, Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Um, I have a wish list, throne.com, Mrs.DadmanWalking55. It's a privacy first wish list, which means you can send me something and I don't know where you live, and you can send it to me and you don't know where I live. It just keeps our privacy intact. I have sent gifts on this and I have received gifts on this, and it is really a fascinating site. Go over there, check it out, see what kind of fun stuff I have. I have streaming stuff. I have building sets. I have just some personal fun stuff on there. So yes, go over there and check it out. It's kind of a fun site. Once again, throne.com, Mrs.DadmanWalking55. These are some gifts that I have received. I've received the Starry Night Lego building set by, hello, Mr. Angel. So thank you for dropping by. Thank you so much. I got this Star Wars Lego building set from Squeaka, and we are setting up a time to build this where she can watch the build. And I also got these from Daisy Blossom and Liam Greywolf, and we are trying to coordinate a time to um, build these, Big Ben and Stonehenge. When we can get that coordinated, I will actually build those. I am so excited and want to build them already, but I am patiently waiting. My live streams and VODs are on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube.com at Mrs. Period Dadman Walking 55, Twitch.tv Mrs. Dadman Walking. You can check out my stream, Twitter or X at mdadmanwalking. Once again, I said I put my impromptu build streams. I also try to I put reminders of all the shows that I already have scheduled on there. So that is X or Twitter, mdadmanwalking55. Let's see, what is our chat here? Let's check our chat. And I got to do the poll. I'm going to do the poll first because I'll forget. Okay, we have 3 votes on the poll. Is anybody else going to vote on the poll? The Mr. Angel, it's what your favorite Bruce Willis movie? Die Hard, Fifth Element, Signs, or Death Becomes Her? Those are the 4 choices. So I'm going to give anybody that can see the poll to the count of 5 to vote. So I'm going to count backwards. I'm going to be special. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I will now end the poll. And the poll is ended. I'll wait and see if anybody does anything in the chat. Um, so I'll give it a few seconds for the chat, and let's see. Yes, Star Wars looks like Van Gogh. That was Van Gogh, and yeah, Mr. Angel said Gogh. It's a hard word, and I don't know why the poll is not displaying text. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes things aren't supported on certain thing. I don't know. It's technology. Technology. We have a bunch of hellos here, and so the winner is, oh, Mr. Angel picks Fifth Element. So let's see. We have 3. So it's a tie. Death Becomes Her and Fifth Element both, wait, 3 votes. 1, 2, yeah. So it now becomes 2 and 2, 2 for Death Becomes Her and 2 for Fifth Element, and I would have voted for Death Becomes Her, that's why it was on the poll. So, but I do like Fifth Element too. It's very hard it's very to me, it's a very hard choice to pick. So, thank you all very, very much for coming today and watching my stream and just kind of, as Dadman would say, having a little squirrel moment, going off on, different topics. It was so much fun to do. I appreciate it, and we have been actually streaming for 2 hours and 21 minutes, my longest morning stream ever to date. Thank you very, very much, um, for coming and supporting my channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube, and thank you for following me on Twitch. I appreciate it very, very much. And on that note, I'm going to say to you all, see you next time. Okay? And remember to be kind, show love, and you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And I wish you all peace. Have a great day, evening, or morning, whatever it is for you. Bye, everybody.